Alright everybody, welcome to our Honkai Star Rail playthrough here. We are ready to go. I hope you guys are ready. So last time we left off, we actually finished the entire Trailblaze mission. And now, with the new update, there's more. I actually have no clue what there is to do. So this is going to be, it's all new to me. So, obviously, before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's just jump right into it. By the way, like, we're already at 4.2K. You guys are wild. You guys are wild. Insane. Alright, let's just jump right into it.
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited. But Pom-Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
Alright, so Bronya's messaging us. Hey, can you read this, Express Crew? Hey, Bronya. What's up? It's been a while. Great, I was worried you couldn't receive messages. How does, like, texting work, like, across, like, worlds? Like, they got some really good service in this world. Let's see. Great, I was worried you couldn't receive messages. Very busy. Recently, I've been preparing the Soul Warm Festival, traditional Belobogian festival. The standard celebrations for this festival have been suspended for years due to the fragmentum and the lockdown. Sure. Me too. Festival celebrations are right up my alley. It would be. It would be. So I guess we're going back to Belobog, which is kind of nice. He's holed up in his room. Guess he's turned off all his devices. Alright. Thank you, March. We'll be looking for the festival, and she sends us this picture of a random flower? I mean, cool, I guess? I don't... It's not even like flowers of the venue, it's just a picture of flowers.
That Don Hung. He can't just ignore Bronya.
I mean, he can.
Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Future Market, Prologue. Jolted awake from a winter dream. Alright, let's go this way.
Is this...
What is Bailu doing here? My paper is thunder, similar all emitted. You unfold the letter, the ink immediately becomes visible. It's as if an invisible hand holds a pen like a sword, making swift, decisive strokes. Alright. I learned of your return to your home, how you've been in the ancient seas and saved the world from danger. I am sure this has recovered your forgotten memories in accordance to our old vow. We should once again roam our lands of past, drink in celebration, recount our great adventures.
Upend the ancient sea and return to old ground. It's a letter for Don Hung. But who is it from? I should ask the conductor.
Interesting. Of course, it's a companion quest.
Now that I've made it this far, the Alchemy Commission and the Seat of Divine Foresight have no chance of catching me.
Caught you.
Huh? I know your voice.
That's funny.
It was you who invited me. Why you gotta scare me like that?
That's kind of funny.
Honestly.
What's up, robot? How you doing?
Hey, how about you tell me when the express is departing?
You gotta ask the conductor. Click the wrong thing.
The general knows I'm trying to escape on the Astral Express? This won't do. You guys need to stop waltzing around and get us out of here! I don't want to give the Alchemy Commission time to discover my itinerary. That's all. Now that I think of it, the Express really would make a good secret base. Anyway, thanks for the invitation. I really like it here.
Well, I don't know if you can stay here. Well, I guess there's no reason why she can't, right? Like, realistically? Like...
They better be, or I won't be coming back.
10 jades! Can we pull? No, we're not even remotely close to pulling. Alright. We weren't even remotely close to pulling. That, like, me being like, oh my god, can we pull? Was the most, like, optimistic thing I've ever heard. Never, ever done on stream. Like, hey, Don Hung, what a nerd.
Don Hung, Branya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
Then why didn't you reply? Branya's a good friend of ours.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Lo Fu. It was tough on the spirit.
Don Hung.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're
What's up,
right.
Electrical? What's up, Brez? How you
You
doing?
went through a lot on the Xianzhou. Take all the time you need.
Yeah, get some rest.
Thank you for understanding.
I mean, I don't like Don Hung, so he can stay here.
It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Okay. Rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
I'll be there next time.
Wow. What's up,
You won't
Linus?
budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then. Pity. He's gonna miss out.
Why is
We
Himiko not
never
coming?
get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure.
Let's be real, it's probably not gonna be stress-free.
Don't get yourself all worked up. If your Rillo 6 is strong enough to withstand a Stellaron, it'll be just fine. If only Himeko could come with us.
We should, what about Pom Pom?
Pom-Pom can't just leave the Express whenever they feel like it.
It's worth a shot.
You didn't know? Seems like someone wasn't paying attention. Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure.
Yo,
You've
tell me
been on the
Himeko
Express
comes.
for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko before, right? Well, now's your chance.
Hell yeah. That'd be awesome. If we can get Himiko to come along, that'd be great. How am I? I'm doing great, Linus. How are you doing?
Hey, March. That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
She's so
Himeko,
happy.
There's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
That's true. She did send the giant laser beam.
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian.
What the hell is she
The
doing?
most of the festivities. You've earned it.
She's just sitting there.
You two and Don Hung did help save Eurillo 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time.
What is she
Let me
navigating?
go
We're
pack
not
some
going
stuff
anywhere.
for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
Like, we're not moving. We're like, we know where we're going. We're kind of like stuck where we're at. Like, what is she navigating? Like, explain to me that. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. So we need to. This is Marsh's room.
So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
Damn.
It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long. but now I finally got the chance to wear it. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
Damn. That March outfit, though.
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
Damn. I wasn't ready for all that.
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go. Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
Why are you bringing pom-pom doll? All my relics have speed attributes. Yeah, I wish. Why are you bringing pom-pom doll?
Well, I thought since Pom-Pom can't leave the Express, bringing a doll with us is kind of like taking them trailblazing. I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there. I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go?
You bet.
Belobog, here we come.
Belobog. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Damn! Yo, Bloody Princess, thank you so much for that sub. Welcome, welcome.
Brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration, there's bound to be food.
Wow.
Wait a sec. That person over there, that doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform. All in black. Surely they're not IPC. The Interastral Peace Corporation. Who else? The one whose insignia is pretty much everywhere? That IPC.
Oh.
You still don't remember? Oh, what about Findy? That's one of their products. Oh, and the Interastral Peace broadcast. You know the one always being played on the Express?
Oh?
Never mind, it's not that important.
Never paid attention.
The important question is, what are the IPC doing on Eurillo 6? There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to.
Yeah, I feel like that's not gonna be the case here.
Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Damn, shut down. Huh?
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
What?
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid.
Wow. Yeah, you want me to assassinate them? I don't know who they are.
Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurillo 6 for a special business assignment. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew, you scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing.
Man.
I heard that Eurillo 6
so
only
cool.
stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you 2 aren't...
Yep, that's us. The honor is yours.
Huh? Jeez, can you be a little more humble?
Hell no, we saved the world, yo.
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day. Fun, Dumby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Eurilla 6.
Good for her.
To meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
Wow. Teach me how to get rich.
Me too.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
See, why doesn't Genshin do that with the voice acting? Like the
universe
lips,
is huge.
like acting up to it, like
Yet
matching
we
up.
somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city.
All right, let's go. It's just like so much better. Like, I just don't understand why they can't just do
Wow,
it.
there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event, the food.
Wow.
Come on, keep up.
This is Paimon all over again. All right. Let's go over here, and we'll head out. We'll check out this area first.
Take a look. Mom!
What's up, Gertie?
Gertie, it's been too long.
Ah, is that little March?
Little
What brings
March.
you this way? I heard you left to go travel the galaxy. Oh, you're here for the Soulworm Festival, right? The atmosphere is like no other. Silly me, where are my manners? Grab yourselves a sun cake each. Get them while they're hot.
Hey, that's not fair! Get to the back of the line. Ever heard of first come, first served?
Have you ever heard of me saving your freaking
Show
world?
a little respect. If it weren't for these two, we'd be eating geomarrow by now.
Yeah.
Take a look at these beauties.
We saved your ass.
These are the best sun cakes I've made all day.
Oh, wow, they smell so good. They look so crispy and crunchy. I think I'm in love.
I love it.
Well, don't wait for them to get cold now. I'm sorry, sweethearts. I'd best see to these other customers before their hunger gets the better of them.
Thanks for stopping by. Oh boy. This bootlicker.
Ta-da! Guess who's back?
It's you two. Welcome back to Belobog. The Supreme Guardian mentioned there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations, but I didn't think it'd be the Express crew. I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane guards to welcome you on arrival. My apologies.
Dude, I'm used to you failing us left and right.
It's fine. You really don't have to apologize. We're just passing through. It's no big deal.
Understood. I hope you both enjoy the festivities. Please make sure you keep your personal belongings safe. Pickpockets tend to take advantage of events like this. We'll be performing additional patrols.
Got it. We'll I'll get out of your way then. Bye.
Bye for now.
Japard. Frickin' Japard. Alright.
Hey, quick! Serval's about to start singing!
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started!
Hell yeah!
Heartbeats will shake me,
So rules can't break me.
crank the sound and let your soul be free.
Is this supposed to be a Guitar Hero? Like a Guitar Hero? they're just playing Thin Air. It's so bad. You could have made it into like a little bit more of a cutscene.
Who'd have thought just taking a stroll could be so tiring? Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here. Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
Let's yeah, they're like not playing anything unless they're like pretending to play.
Heartbeats will shake.
Oh boy, I did not think she could sing very well.
You know what I mean.
Let's see. Is that everything for the most part? I don't think there's anything else really. No, she plays the guitar. No, I just think that straight up Hoyo forgot to give the person a guitar. Like, I legitimately think they just straight up forgot to give them a guitar. Alright, let's go see Branya. Miss
I
IRS
understand
is
the
here.
difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off.
No, she's the IRS.
Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurela 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
She's so cool. I mean, she's literally money mommy.
Is everything
Like, straight up.
alright, Branya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
Well, she has a job.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I'd planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Soulworm Festival.
That's unfortunate.
Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians. Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Yarillo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers. Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster. It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Now they want their money back.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarillo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed. The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
And the interest.
I mean, yeah. So, how much do you owe?
Astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, right? Like, Belobog's the one that wanted the walls constructed. So...
yeah, we have to help Bronya out. The IPC is too big and powerful. The Belobogians won't be able to resolve this problem on their own.
Sounds funny.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to. I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now I must ask you and the Astral Express for help.
I mean, it's not our problem.
Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
Have no fear, Bronya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side.
Let's go have a chat.
Yeah. After all, this girl here is a pretty good negotiator.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'm so sorry for dragging you into more trouble. While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck.
I mean...
and stay safe.
Look, I think this falls on the architects, right? Like...
I apologize for dragging you into Belobog's affairs again.
I mean...
But when faced with an entity as powerful as the IPC, we need all the external help we can get. While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck, and stay safe. Thank you. I believe in you.
Alright, well... Let's go, March.
Oh, hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number. We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is.
I mean...
She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Are you there, Miss Topaz? Greetings. Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your message. Please wait. Not a reply. She really doesn't reply to messages during her work hours. Greetings. Director Topaz is currently busy. AI, please tell me. Can you tell me where Topaz has gone? Hello, checking Director Topaz's schedule for you. Currently, Director Topaz is on an inspection tour at the History and Cultural Museum in Overworld Belobog, Charles 7-6. Greetings, wow. Alright.
Okay, got it. She's at the museum. Let's get going. We better think about what we're gonna say. She might be young, but she is an IPC executive. She's definitely no pushover.
Dude, the museum gives me trauma from that event. That event was so bad. I hated this event. Alright. Where you at, Topaz?
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Well, this time we looked for you, so... cherish the moment.
Of course I will. Meeting friends from the Astral Express is always a moment worth cherishing. What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships.
Seems like you know your art.
Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. I wouldn't take my word for it. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things.
I mean, aren't you part of the IPC, though? Like, you probably travel to a bunch of worlds, too.
I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Not exactly. Actually,
Actually, we want the complete opposite.
Let's walk and talk. This way. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value. But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
Yeah, so, we're not gonna pay off the debt. We want to ask for a favor on behalf of Bronya.
I see. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears.
I mean, we don't know the arrangement. Like, it might be a pretty valid arrangement for the most part.
However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
That's a heartless way of seeing things.
I've heard that before. More than a few times, actually. The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions, but Eurilo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Branya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one.
Well, I mean, Bronny could just tell us, like...
The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
I mean, they're the ones that didn't collect the debt earlier.
You're saying the Belobogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurilo 6?
She does not give up.
It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one?
You like animals?
I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Oh, where'd they go? They must be off playing somewhere. Come to think of it, this little guy's on display here probably means it's already extinct, right?
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog? Branya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation. No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Branya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurilo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere? Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me. My apologies, but I should probably take this. Bye!
I love it. I mean... she's just doing her job. Like,
So,
at the end of the day.
Now? We spent ages
not her
trying to
problem.
convince her and she didn't move an inch.
I mean, she kind of did.
I guess so, but that still doesn't fix Branya's problem. I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned, I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy.
Yeah, no.
All
This
these
ain't our
vested
fight.
interests.
This ain't
So
our
hard
fight.
to undo any of it. They teach this stuff in school. Wait, did I even go to school? Did someone send you a message?
Sela. I heard you're back in Belobog. Give me a shout when you have a minute. It's urgent. A bunch of rascals came down to the underworld and took over the Great Mine by force. I asked Branya what to do, and she told me not to mess with them for the time being. Let's... They took it by force? Listen, if they took it by force, that's one thing. We gotta fight them back. She's gonna be like, hell yeah. Yeah, we're already on it. Those jerks have super advanced fancy weapons. I'm sending you an SOS cuz I'm running out of ideas. I love how she wrote cuz. I'm coming.
Huh? The IPC are causing trouble in the underworld? Already? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. And now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust these money-hungry IPCs for a minute.
Let's go save the day.
Again? I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
Alright, let's do it. Do we get this march outfit, by the way?
Where there are people, there is noise.
Alright.
Zila!
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
Is anyone hurt?
Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few wildfire members got minor injuries.
Let's do it! Let's mess them up!
Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have.
I'll mess them up.
You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey, just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us. Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
Yo, I kinda love her.
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
Interesting. Is Topaz around?
Who?
Yeah, she doesn't know
We
who
were
that is.
just talking to her in the museum. Do you think her cronies are acting without her authorization?
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait.
I love it.
Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me?
Hell yeah. I'm ready to mess these guys up.
Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
Seriously, you get some lunch, bro.
What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains. Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself.
That's a good point.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Damn!
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken
Jesus.
asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
Deadbeats?
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience. No need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's do this.
Listen. You know what? He threatened to kill us, so I'm okay with this. Savage 7th? Yeah, seriously.
I'll see you off.
Oh yeah, these guys are so done.
Relax.
Receive divinity.
Right, let's heal. Yeah, these guys are done.
Time for a buzz.
May as well kill them all. All will be revealed.
Alright.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
She's so strong. It's insane.
Blade fodder.
So strong. Insane.
That's it? He sure took off quickly.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight. Let's set off when you're ready.
I'm ready. Like, I'm good.
Ready for action? It's time to kick the IPC out of the underworld.
Hell yeah.
Let's get moving.
Absolutely. Let's just take the squad. Meanwhile... Oh... This
Hello. It's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Oh boy.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara,
Go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guess, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend.
Damn!
Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
She's not a guest or a friend.
So, it seems my source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC.
Oh, got it.
No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests, undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary.
Interesting.
How do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog.
Damn!
I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it.
Oh my god.
I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side.
Wow.
Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
Interesting. Like, I don't know, like, she's not bad, I guess. Like, she's not... I mean, I guess she's kind of bad. Like, she's not really bad, I guess. Like... I mean, it's a bad situation, I guess, you know? Like, what are you gonna do?
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look?
Yeah, it's definitely a rough spot to be in. What's up, Clee? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Long time no see. How you been?
like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
Topaz isn't here.
Seriously? You actually speak Trotter?
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
I've been good. Glad to hear that you're doing pretty good.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
I'm ready.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything.
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Let's go. Let's do...
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Relax. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Eternals, the dead return!
Right? Fine by me.
Time for a fun.
Stand down.
Beautiful. Good.
Stand still.
I'm gonna just basic attack this
You
actually.
took the big.
Normally I do the skill because for her you definitely gotta be using the skill as much as you
Do
can.
not concern yourself with the outcome.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange. Does that hurt?
You right? Let's clear these guys out too while we're at it.
Let's settle this.
Relax. Huh. More enemies.
Let's go
Time for a
here.
fun.
We're gonna do a nice slash here. Good. We're gonna ult.
In lunar flame.
Beautiful. So strong.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Insanely strong.
Good times. Time to say bye.
Let's drop Kafka's ult. And then we'll do...
You took
Good.
bait. Time for a fun.
Nowhere to run.
Solid. We'll do...
This combat needs.
And we'll just drop.
This is double
So
speed.
let's ult here. Perfect.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Alright. Come on, you little trotter, let's go.
Look! That big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
He's got a hat.
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
I love it.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, you're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going.
Okay. Is this a new map? No, this is a dungeon. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, like, we're like uncovering parts of the map.
The moon shines on the truth.
Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
Topaz just lets you do whatever you want.
now, Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project.
Alright, fine, then we'll put you down.
When debtors fail to repay within the said time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy labor, damn it!
Yo, bro, you're gonna get clapped. You're gonna get destroyed.
Don't get complacent.
Alright, well.
Relax. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Here. First things first.
Time for a buzz.
All will be
Alright,
revealed.
let's ult here.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Good.
Ready for death.
Alright. Solid.
Receive divinity.
Heal.
You're too good to me.
I'll see you off.
Attack
Stand
here.
still.
Nothing major.
Okay. Let's go.
Time for a
It
buzz.
doesn't matter. I'm gonna go
Nowhere to
for.
run.
Say bye to breathing.
Let's
Good
That's all that
times.
matters. Alright,
Time
good.
to say bye.
So we broke him.
Boom.
Now we can kind of go all out, really, because he's not gonna do anything.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Let's bring out his ult here. He's gonna recover. Let's see, can we get Quantum? Yes, we can. Perfect.
This is double speed.
Good stuff. Alright.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Direct attack here.
Stand down.
May as well kill them all.
Here. Let's heal.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Alright.
All will be
low.
revealed.
Let's pop this here.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Good.
Let's settle this.
Awesome. We're gonna heal because she lived with 1 life. Oh my god.
Divinity.
Good as new.
Repay. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Let's bring this out.
Stand still.
Try harder.
He's still alive? Are you serious? That's gotta get him. Easy. Really cool mechanic.
Who are you people? Not even our tech can take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia.
Yeah, right?
Did you really think you could stop us?
Like, let's be real here.
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Like,
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
That's funny.
60%? We're done for!
These are robots.
All personnel, evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your presence.
Hell no.
Are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
You're better off asking Bronya.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities?
I mean, she's not wrong.
The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
Group chat. Where are you? Marshall, are you alright? Bronya, we're in the underworld right now. IPC's people took over the Great Mine. Us and Sela just kicked them out. I see, you're Sela. Did you get hurt? No worries. I see, thanks for trying to negotiate. This wasn't your responsibility. I mean, it wasn't our responsibility ever. You got it.
Huh, I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something. We'd better go back and see her. Are you coming with us, Sela?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here. Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Sela. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out. Come on, to Klipoth Fort!
Hey, yeah, they could have at least gave me some jades for that, you know? They could have gave me something.
These guys don't look like thieves.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further, Miss Topaz.
Belobog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Oh, she's so cool. Oh my god, that was awesome. Yo, tell me we can pull her. Tell me we can pull her. I need her. I need her so bad, please. Don't do this to me, game. Oh my god, please. Just let me have her. That was the coolest little scene ever.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Bronya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
I'm sure you couldn't see all this coming though. Let's be real here.
Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Bronya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, But in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy. A place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belobogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurilla 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belobogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
I mean, real talk. She's a smooth talker, but yeah. Play on the heartstrings approach.
I agree. But it struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. It's hard to imagine she'd write something like this just to
I don't know,
deceive
man.
me.
She works for the IRS. Like,
In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
I mean, I do trust your judgment.
I trust her judgment too, but what if this decision is too much for one person? The impact of this choice could haunt Branya for the rest of her life.
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote. And let
Yeah, I
all
was
the
gonna say, you
citizens
could
of
vote,
both the
but-
overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm
It
afraid
doesn't
that's
even
a lost
matter
cause.
though, because it would be split, and then like people would just start fighting with each other.
I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, are we getting paid for this? Because, like, she has a debt, so I don't know if she can pay us. Like, we're working for free here. Do I have voting rights?
I think we should leave this matter to the Belobogians. Don't you agree?
I mean, I'm the one that saved their planet.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both
The overworld and the underworld. Alright, let's, which, by the way, did we get more, did we get more of, like, Belobog's, like, special little currency thing? Let's see what Serval wants.
Well, well, look who we have here! You and March paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
Yeah, not good.
Uh-oh. Sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in.
What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
I mean...
It's okay. I've thought it through.
How did you think it through?
If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
What? Hold on, are you serious?
I thought you'd be against it
for
too.
sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them. You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense.
I mean, it's a shitty situation.
Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
I mean, Japard would definitely be like, hell no. Like, straight up, be like, absolutely not. Let's ask Pela.
We meet again. How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
About that.
Sounds serious. I'm all ears. Really? You better not be making things up.
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion.
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Oof.
Huh. Okay.
Damn.
Any particular reason?
Yo, Sela's gonna be like, absolutely not.
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside, and that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit.
I see. So, compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
That's rough. Yeah, this is a shitty situation. Oh, we don't even ask your part. We asked Dawn.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while.
This is the
Didn't
guy
think
we
you'd be back
decided
in
to get
Belobog
his
so
opinion on?
soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them. You need my opinion? I'm happy to help.
Yeah, about that. You're not gonna be happy once we tell you on what.
So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract? Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Yeah, it's rough. It was obvious that one of them was gonna say no.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to.
Hell yeah, we asked 3 people.
From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make
Oh,
of
they're
it
gonna
all.
say no. They're gonna say hell no. Natasha can see saying yes, but there's no way you cannot convince me that Sila's gonna say yes. If Sila says yes, I wouldn't even mad.
Where there are people, there is noise.
I want to see if I can buy something here. Oh, they did. Okay. So let me buy. Doesn't matter. The amount that you need now to upgrade that thing is ridiculous. There's no. Is Silas like, oh yeah, we're fine? I'm gonna be mad.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do
I
I
can
owe
see
the
Oleg
pleasure?
saying yes, but I don't think so.
But I can tell by the look on your faces, you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
We need your opinion.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help.
Alright, so we tell them about the whole IPC debt.
I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What
Yeah, I
worries me
figured he
the
would be
most
like,
is
yeah.
how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
The last Supreme Guardian.
Huh. I guess I never looked at it from that angle. I wouldn't wish that title on anyone. Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
There's no way that Brian is gonna. I mean, Steel's gonna say yes. I also think Natasha's gonna say no, but that's just me.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go. That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well,
Yep,
if I were
told you.
Bronya, I wouldn't sign it. I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow. That's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
Nat. Alright, let's go talk to Sela. Sela's gonna say no, let's be real. This is like just wasting our time. Unless we're gonna ask Clara. Yeah. Hey, Clara.
Miss March, big sister. What brings you to the underworld?
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
Clara's opinion is just as important.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something? That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
Yeah, I mean, it was obvious that the other world's gonna be no.
All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
So one person ask.
Wait a minute. We forgot to ask Zila. Let's go see what she has to say.
There's no way she's gonna
still in
say.
the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
There's no way you can convince me that she'd be like, okay, yeah. There's no way. No way. You are not convincing me.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy.
We need your opinion.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it.
We should get Sampo's opinion.
I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, The votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
You have to shoulder this responsibility.
No. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders. Not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can.
That's fair.
The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice.
I mean, that's fair.
I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning.
Yeah.
She'll understand.
That sucks. It's a shitty situation.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call. Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge. The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
Yeah, it kind of does suck though. Like, realistically, like... There's just nothing
Where
to...
there are people,
like,
there is noise.
There's like just no way around that, I guess. It's like... Even if it wasn't like even, you're still gonna get like a majority, like a good chunk of people like not liking you. So...
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before. Oh, jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
Is slander the only language you speak?
My God.
Down, will you?
Damn.
What are we supposed to do?
Jeez.
How could you possibly consider this?
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
About
we
that.
talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
Yeah.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
There it is. She says she's behind you, whatever you
should
decide.
have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Enough! All of you!
I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But...
Oh?
Aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
Oh?
I understand, Miss Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
Do you have a solution?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Oh!
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
Oh, hell no, you don't take those risks. You do not take that risk.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
I think that makes the most sense.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
I love it.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Interesting. That's game changing. Damn. Himiko came in. We can talk that here. Chapard shares reports with your crew. You'll slay Branya. Supreme Guardian ordered me to garrison Rivet Town. Defense went smoothly at first, but then Topaz herself appeared with some special technology that allowed her to seize control of our operation. Interesting. Is he trying to go against? I hope not. My instinct tells me that there's something else behind this. So we know where to find Topaz. Alright.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Man. Alright. I think before we continue to Boulder Town and speak to Chapard and kind of take down Topaz, I think let's end it there for today, right? I think that's a solid spot to end for today. Alright, y'all. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel, all that good stuff. We'll be back on tomorrow with some more Star Rail playthrough stuff with the newest event. But let me see. I don't think we can pull, right? I think we're very far away from pulling, actually, because we just pulled. Let me double check there. Yeah, no, we're not even remotely close. So, it doesn't matter. We'll definitely be able to pull tomorrow. All right, guys. Take care. Be safe. Make watch.